All right, we are back from our break. Let's.
As we all left that house,
Yeah.
Braxon makes sure to pick up the wooden duck.
Okay.
It's part of our story.
Yeah. You pick up the duck. It's a pretty big duck.
We're gonna mount it on the front of our ship.
I
It's
mean,
the lucky duck.
the company's name is going to be changed to Company of Wooden Duck.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah, you see-
fruits.
Now Yeldon is gone and we've got 2 new members. We have to change names.
No, actually, it's best if you don't change names because, then the company has an existence outside of the membership. And you could be the Company of the Broken Sword in a few years' time and have all new members, completely different people than the group that started.
That is true.
All right, so you are escorted to the low magistrates.
Once we are there, I will ask them if it's okay that I will tend to people's wounds.
They acquiesce and they say that's okay.
I'm going to use healing.
All right, you're not going to need to worry too much about hit points right now. You're not getting into a combat.
Yeah, but I still will use healing to ease up the pain and.
Right, I just mean that you don't need to roll any proficiency checks, and I'm not going to worry about how many hit points people get back at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, so
Braxton's going to put the wooden duck down in front of the magistrate.
you're at the low magistrate building, not in front of the actual magistrate themselves.
Ah, right. Okay.
After they get all of your stories, they get the story from Solas' sister and the other woman, and having what they saw there and stuff like that. They pretty quickly agree to your, they pretty quickly come around to your to believing your stories and not doubting you. Especially considering that the building right next to the house there, the warehouse, is the one that collapsed when a strange creature that kind of sounded familiar to what you described came out and was killed by some Giff.
Oh, that's
No.
Solas, wasn't it?
So they quickly conclude that that you were telling the truth. They agree with your story, and they thank you for the assistance that you've given Bral in eliminating, a monstrous threat to the city.
See, we're champions of the lower watch, not the middle watch.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think any of you have any sort of way to return this lady to a normal appearance?
Yeah, we'll speak with some of the wizards in the Mages Guild, the honorary Mages Guild of Bral, or consult with one of the ones who are contracted with the city.
Oh, they're contracted, aren't they?
Well, I probably shouldn't use that word, but there are people who are basically given townhouses in the middle city, provided that they assist the city in whatever means are needed, kind of thing. So they have some more powerful wizards than the ones they brought along, and they will be addressing that. Is there anything that you want to mention to them or bring up to them that before they let you go?
Am I allowed to keep the wand? That's clearly mine.
Yeah.
Yes, in
Yeah.
fact, they do let you keep that.
Yay!
They
mace too.
return.
We
they
lost-
return the mace.
No, because I used to
excellent.
take magic in that room, and it would have only been mundane stuff. So I didn't get any magic combinations, so magical scrolls, not any spell books like that. They didn't show up.
Spellbooks wouldn't show up unless they had magic on them. But it looked like it was mostly spell components. There were some books, but the watch is going to be confiscating all of that and taking it.
So what you're saying? We missed out on a tome, but that tomes radiate magic, don't they?
Not necessarily.
Oh, did the last tome that I'm very familiar with radiate magic?
I don't recall.
I don't think it did actually. It was just a tome.
I don't recall.
Oh well, we missed out on the tome. Probably.
It's fine.
Can we trade the duck for the tome?
No, they are more than happy to let you keep your duck. Yeah, once they it takes most of the afternoon.
Now we just need to find out a way to animate the duck, and Braxon has a wooden pet duck.
No. Leva's gonna have our collection of transmuted things, just like Higgimus has his heads.
Don't you still have that scroll that you've been wanting to use for a while?
Yes, I am intending to learn that spell. I'm gonna learn my animate statue.
So they let you go. It's evening.
Yes.
I'm gonna assume that you guys go back to Higgimus's office to at least decide, what's going on next. Solas' sister comes along.
Yeah.
Bed rest.
And yeah, Braxon needs a night's rest, a good night's rest.
Braxon's gonna put the duck down right in the middle of the table in the conference room in Higgimus's office.
I am casting Cure Mother on Braxon as well. For meh.
All right. I'll congratulate everybody. Say that was a job well done. It was hard fought, but we ended up saving Solas' sister and the other lady as well, plus preventing whether further damage that creature would have done. Right now we don't have any jobs open, but I imagine at some point in time I'll ask Leva if at some point she can go over these items and figure out what's what that we picked up.
Can do.
I will at this point say that I want to thank you all for bottom of my heart, and since you helped me save my sister, you can count on my services.
All right.
That's great.
I'm really grateful for your help.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad we could have been an assistance, and I think I can speak with everybody when I say you're more than welcome to join the company if you want.
Well, I will join the company so that I can repay this debt of helping save my sister.
I think Sinrae would probably be saying something along the same lines, but since Kichikun isn't here, I don't really want to speak for her, but we can always confirm with that next time.
Yeah. She said something about being bailed out of the... we paid off a couple of fines and she wanted to pay them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the very least.
Alright, so... no, not D24, 2D4 plus 2. So
wait, I didn't roll for my arrows. Would I say I've lost the arrows?
Oh, that was Braxon.
I was thinking
they're
about
only
that.
fly arrows.
What
I don't
kind
care
of
about that.
strange die were you rolling?
Yeah, no, it's 2D4, Braxon. Completely missed that. I guess because it didn't actually roll a die and I didn't hear it. You guys would have been able to collect your arrows. It's fine. I mean, you didn't use any magic arrows, right?
No.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter that much.
I can't remember exactly how many I had. I think it's around 8. I used quite a few and a couple extra. Past my sprite. It was sprite 6, so...
Yeah, you did use 6, so...
That's Braxon's healing points.
Does a 10? No, 10's failed. Yeah, 11's.
High is better, and it's 11 or higher. All right, so do you guys want to start like going through, because you also got stuff from fighting the lycanthropes that you haven't really looked at yet either.
Yeah, because we were too keen on saving the women.
Well, I can use read magic on the scrolls that we haven't identified yet tomorrow once I pray for that spell.
Oh, I suppose Braxon.
So you guys are going to be spending like a couple days. You don't have anything that you want to do over the next couple days on Bral. Like,
Braxon wants to take this armor apart and smash it up.
Oh yeah, you've got cursed armor, haven't you?
Put his normal armor on and make sure it doesn't vanish when someone hits him.
I can remove the curse tomorrow.
Well, we might as well smash it up.
You.
Oh,
well, you'll need to
Braxon...
remove the curse first.
Yeah,
that's what he means.
Yeah, but will it curse someone else?
The reason what I was asking is that like you're planning to like rest for a few days because you've been in pretty short order a couple fights and you know and stuff like that. So
we're taking a little vacation.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and I of course will escort my sister back to our group and report that she has been saved and what happened.
There's something I want to mention.
Well, hold on. Let me address this first. So when you do that, the Seekers are all very glad to have her back, and she turns to you and says, "Solas, I think I'll be going home on the next ship that comes along. This has been quite the trying time, and I feel like I really need to focus on my magical studies. If I had more, I feel like I might have been able to do something else to prevent all of this, and I just really feel like I need to focus on that. I will miss you. I know that you will be...
I understand.
Plan to stay here.
And, I will stay here and repay the debt of finding you to my friends, and I will try to send you message as often I can on how I'm doing.
I thank you. I will look forward to that, and I will send you letters as well. She gives you a hug as you leave. You spend a little time talking and you know, just making sure that she's okay and everything like that.
Yeah.
But she will be leaving in the next couple days.
Yeah, and I will give a part of my money to her for the trip.
Okay. So once money is divvied up, just deduct whatever percentage you wanted to give her.
Yeah.
Okay. You were saying there, Lafdul?
It's a long-term goal. Is it possible to... Because I want to do something similar to what Higgimus does. He has a shop, because I want to have a shop, because my eventual jewellery making and a cover story for being a locksmith as well. So I do like a fine mechanism. This is like a long-term goal, my character.
Okay.
You said you had to put in a long waiting time for it, so I might also get started on that at some point.
Yeah. All right. So you get added to the waiting list then.
Yeah.
Okay. You may also want to consider some strategic bribery.
More money from Lafdul.
No. Ideally, I want to get it within the juggler's area if I can.
Like I said, you may want to consider some strategic bribery.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah,
you have to bribe your own Thieves Guild.
No, not for the Thieves Guild. No, this has nothing to do with the Thieves Guild. This has to do with basically the Land Management Bureau on Bral.
Oh right. How much are you talking about here?
I am going to have to read up on that, so it'll probably not be this session. I'll have to see what it says. Either that, or it may be up to you. You may just say, you know, I may leave it up to you, and you decide how much you want to grease some palms with.
Have you considered offering them the gift of a wooden duck?
No.
Be a really good way to get put to the bottom of the list.
No, I was wondering if I could get the rest of the players done this, but with the Thieves Guild, because
Thieves Guild has nothing to do with this.
No. but I could work in a way as a fence for them because I could just smelt rings and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the whole ploy behind this.
Yeah.
I can get rid of stuff. So I was wondering if they could give me any assistance into vacating a shop. Not.
You would need to be on the top of the list before that would be effective.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can mention it to them and they'll consider it.
See if they can help in any way.
Yeah.
No, because I'd be more than willing to.
They do tell you that if they help you out in this manner, you are going to have to take on a few quote-unquote apprentices.
Yeah, because that'll be my thieves followers, so won't it? So.
Not necessarily your thieves followers, just meaning that up-and-comers and stuff like that who want to get into certain skills, you would be required to train them and stuff like that, and they would be working as quote-unquote assistants in your shop. Kind of thing.
No, that's fine, because that way I don't have to be at the shop all the time.
Yeah. I know, isn't that convenient?
Yeah.
Alright, so, you guys can just set yourselves all at full hit points again. And Solas, you were going to get read magic on those scrolls.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys have, well, first of all, like let's ask a little bit about what you got right now. Like, what do you have? What are you looking at starting out? You picked up some stuff recently that you haven't really looked at very closely.
Yeah.
Well, I want to make sure I got everything from that kid first. So I have the wand, the ring, bracers, and the sack. Was there something else missed?
Nope. That's what you looted off his body.
Okay. Various broken bones of kid.
I'm sure his robe was probably something, but...
No one had detect magic cast on the kid?
Didn't Leva cast detect magic?
Doesn't matter. Didn't get it.
Yeah, we didn't. It's too long now.
Alright, so...
So, here's... can we, I guess go through detect magic on the stuff we picked up from the kid.
You're not even looking in the sack?
Yeah, we have to look in there too.
Okay. I mean, no one said, yeah, let's actually look in the sack and see what's inside there. I mean, I told you got a sack, but I didn't tell you what was in the sack, because no one said that they were looking in the sack.
Sorry, I look in the sack.
Wow, it's really roomy in there.
Oh, is that
really roomy?
So, sack of holding.
Oh, a sack of holding.
Well,
oh, wait,
bag.
Really roomy.
It's a bag.
It's a bag.
Another bag. At least this time we didn't donate it to the watch.
So you do you pull the strings on the drawstring bag that he had, and reaching in to start extracting things, you realize that your arm goes in a lot farther than you would expect, and you start extracting some items from it. You pull out the wheellock pistol that he used on you.
Wheellock pistol?
Actually, let me mark down how many shots he actually used as well. You get a total of 7 charges of smoke powder with the ammo.
Ooh. Higgimus confiscates that.
It's
Braxon uses shot.
The wheellock pistol. It looks very old.
Very old.
It's made of steel, and it has very fine scroll work on the barrel.
Higgimus gets most of the bullets at most of the shop. Most of the smoke
Does
powder.
it look like it's excellent quality?
Yes, yes.
Good.
Despite its age, it appears to be in fine working condition.
Higgimus's eyes light up.
There's a small dagger with a carved ivory hilt.
Oh.
You find a scroll tube with a piece of parchment inside. Glass vial with bright orange fluid. A thin, light brown stick of wood. It's inscribed with unknown runes that you're not familiar with. And you realize now that he was holding this when you entered the house, and then it was the green wooden stick with copper caps that you ended up picking up off the floor afterwards that he was using. That he used to generate the wall of fire and the sheet of flame that hit Solas, I think it was.
What was the description for this wand again? I apologize.
So that you got two wands. You got the
I got the green one with the caps.
Yeah,
copper caps.
Light brown wooden wand with unknown runes inscribed on it.
Ockar might be able to read that.
There was also another sack filled with spell components, and of those that are actually like out of the ordinary, rather than, you know, I mean, there's the usual assortments of back guano, small feathers, glass beads, that sort of thing. But you do find some vials of what Lafdul thinks are some sort of gem dust.
Oh.
And let's see, Lafdul, you believe that there's
diamond dust.
There's a vial of diamond dust, a vial of ruby dust, a vial of emerald dust, a vial of sapphire dust, and a vial of powdered pearl.
Those are quite expensive.
Is it black pearl or is it white pearl?
No, it's white pearl.
Quite expensive spell components.
I think black pearl's used in death spells. I'm glad that wasn't used against them.
Sorry, ruby, diamond. What else am I missing?
Emerald,
There's 4.
sapphire, and pearl.
Got it.
And 10 vials of some sort of ointment that is not magical. It's clearly a spell component.
Spell component ointment and not the healing ointment.
Yeah. I mean, it might heal. It might be used for a healing spell, but you don't know that.
Can I try to figure out what it is?
It's not a spell that you have access to right now, so no.
What? Sorry?
It's not a spell that any of you have access to right now, so no, you don't know.
I meant just basically what the ointment is made of. By or...
Not really. I mean, once it's turned into ointment, it's pretty tough to determine that.
Oh, wait, is that true sight ointment?
You don't know.
Oh, come on, I would know that, surely.
Can you cast True Seeing?
No, but I know it's extremely expensive, and I've looked this up.
But until you can cast a spell, and you know what actually goes into it, and take the time to investigate it, you won't know.
Alright, well, that's a good guess, then.
And also, a set of 7 books.
Well,
are inside
there is quite a bit reading material for a while.
I'll add a note in with the ointment. True sight. As a question mark. In case you wonder.
Alright. I guess next would be to go through and see if any of that stuff's magical. What stuff in there is magical.
Yep. First, does Solas want to check out the scrolls?
Yeah, I will check the 3 scrolls that we got from the lycanthrope and other scrolls that might be in the scroll tube.
Okay. So, you find in the scrolls, 2 of the scrolls that you got from the lycanthropes, read magic does not work on it, so you realize that they are pre-scrolls.
Okay.
And I will just assume that you or Lafdul will take the time to figure those out later.
Yeah,
and
I will research about them.
What you have is a priest scroll with the spell Miscast Magic at 9th level.
Okay.
Another priest scroll with the spells Silence 15-foot Radius and Cloak of Fear, both at 9th level.
In the same scroll?
Yes. So that's the second
Fairly
scroll.
low-level spells, actually. No.
Silence 15 yard radius, 15-foot radius.
Yeah, Silence 15-foot Radius and Cloak of Fear is on that second one.
Okay.
And then you two can decide who gets what.
What is the level for the
Both of them are at 9th
Silence
level.
and Cloak?
That's fairly low level. I'm not overly fussed by them. The Cloak of Fear might be useful for what I get up to, but...
And the other base scroll was...
Miscast Magic at 9th level.
It's a spell that I can actually cast.
Yep.
And it was 9th level.
Yep.
I just write them down in here. But we can decide who will get what later.
Where are you writing it down?
I wrote them down on my character sheet.
I mean, if Lafdul doesn't have a problem with it, then you can just have him.
Yeah, generally.
He's got a lot of scrolls as it is, anyway.
If you want them, you can have them.
Well, I can take them.
Alright,
what was the third scroll?
Alright, the third one is not a spell scroll. It is a scroll of protection from paralyzation.
I think Ockar would want that. Just straight up because he gets paralyzed so often.
I mean, you could
I wouldn't mind having it.
You could put it into.
You got a ring of free action.
Yeah, but if he's paralyzed, then he can't put it on.
Well, he should think to wear the ring more often rather than.
But at the same time, if you're doing preventative stuff, then you could just put the ring on. Yeah. I mean, you could set it aside as check with Ockar, see if he wants it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's thematic because how annoyed he gets at being paralyzed.
To be fair, so has Higgimus.
Yeah, I do have that ring. That's a good point.
The fourth scroll that you got from the pouch, that is a wizard scroll, and it has the spells Wall of Fog, Glitter Dust, and Fly at 9th level.
Do you want them?
Well,
He could learn the scrolls as well, the spells from the scrolls.
Yeah. So
you have to
Fly...
you have to research spells and use the scrolls. Just make it cheaper.
Yeah, Fly and
Fly, Glitter Dust, and Wall of Fog.
Well, Leva doesn't know glitter dust either. Would have been useful a few times, but...
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought you used that at some point.
You think you did use it at one point?
Maybe you
might
used
have been from us.
Yeah,
well, if either one of us writes the Wall of Fog or Glitter Dust on their spellbook, the other one can study it from there. Isn't that
true,
right?
but you probably
Leva's
have those
got so
in
many books and scrolls.
spellbooks at this point.
Yeah.
So. In general, like these three are all common spells. They're all common spells.
What was their level?
9th.
9th, all of them.
Yeah. Spells on the same scroll are always going to be at the same level.
They were on the same scroll.
Yeah, it's one scroll. In general, when it comes to common spells, like I would recommend never doing spell research using the scroll, because you can just get them from other wizards pretty easily. So it's more the rare spells that you would want to do that with.
Yeah.
It makes you aware of the spell's existence as well.
But I can keep those scrolls with me.
I don't think I've actually got any 4th level Guardian spells when I go to 4th level.
Were there any more scrolls?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Let me just move these over to my...
So the protection from paralyze wasn't a magic scroll?
It's not a spell scroll. It's a protection scroll, which means anyone can use it.
Okay, so that would be good to write on our combined treasure list.
Yeah, Higgimus is writing on it. I say you've been writing on it. I see someone's been writing on it anyway.
The protection from paralyzation can be added to the list, and you can take the 3 scrolls out of there.
3 scrolls out.
Yeah, those have been identified. One of them was the protection from paralyze, and the other 2 I wrote down on my scrolls list in here.
Okay, and you guys got the one from the scroll tube, right?
Yeah, I also wrote down in here.
Can't spell paralyzation to save my life.
Those were the scrolls. So
the tubes are worth holding on to.
yeah, I can take one of the scroll tubes for myself. They are always useful.
I've got like several on me. And plus it'll depend on if they have to make a saving throw, what material they're made out of.
Yeah, and you keep the vials as well.
Oh yeah, Lafdul likes holding his vials.
How vile.
Basically...
Minus XP for the DM.
Oh,
Even
no.
Terrible.
Those scroll tubes are really useful even if you don't carry them with you, because it helps in organizing your scrolls that you have in stashed away.
You're taking XP away from my infinite XP total.
It's a moral victory.
you keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that.
Gotta keep myself entertained somehow.
I will also cast detect magic, so we can check which of the items were magic again.
Yeah, I would assume
that.
so. But I'll have to ask which are you casting, the priests or the wizards version?
I'm actually casting the wizards version first, and later on I will check possibly with the priest version if I get different vibes of them.
Me and Lever to do it first because we got the highest chances. And then if we fail on,
true. That's true. You got the highest chance.
Because it saves old all the time. So.
You got plenty of time for this. But all right. Well,
because it's 60 and 90 for me and Lever, so.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start with the items. What item do you want to look at first?
All right. So some of the stuff I already know if it's magical or not. Just kind of go through and make sure that I have the stuff that's magical or not. A silver chain diadem with a crescent moon.
That is not magical.
Okay. The silver hair ornament with polished amethyst.
Not magical.
All right. A pair of silver hoop earrings with moonstones.
Not magical.
Dagger with a platinum hilt and a large pearl. White leather sheath.
Not magical.
Okay. Set of hair ornaments with etched geometric pattern.
Nope, not magical.
Silver rapier with silver hilt studded with ruby.
Not magical.
That'd be pretty cool if I was.
He was
smaller
very
person.
vain.
Yeah, apparently. So here, that one I do know is magical. That one I do know is magical. Glass vial filled with vibrant blue liquid.
Yeah, it's magical.
Anything we get from it?
All right. Oh, so you've looked at you've gotten some stuff from other things.
Oh no. You normally when you say it's magical, you tell me what type,
Well,
how it radiates.
right,
Oh.
right. You were just asking. You were confirming stuff that in the past. All right, never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
This one I don't have any
You
information
don't
on.
have any. Okay. For Leva, that is alteration, and for Lafdul, he does not get a reading.
Question, interjection. Is porcelain the same as ceramic?
It's a type of ceramic.
I mean, if I'm adding in my... Because Braxton's given me his push empty vial container.
Porcelain is a subset of ceramic. I mean...
Porcelain is
Does it have the
usually...
same saving throw?
Yes. Porcelain
more
is
higher
ceramic.
quality.
Not all ceramic is porcelain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, for ease of use of keeping notes of how many of this I've got, and
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
having
ceramic.
it as the same.
Alright, ceramic jar with a screw top.
Alright, that is... necromancy magic for Leva, and Lafdul can't tell. Inside is a white ointment.
White ointment? Okay.
I wonder if it's more of that ointment that we so love.
Alright, silver hand mirror.
Not magical.
Pair of silver and amethyst earrings.
Not magical.
Necklace of a dozen rose quartz and blue quartz stones.
Not magical.
Round platinum bracelet studded with yellow and deep green faceted stones.
Not magical.
Polished oval. Oh, these are just stones. Do you need the stones that we got?
Nope.
Radiant mat, the ovals. Okay, none of those do.
Magical keys?
The keys, radiant magic.
No.
Okay.
The keys you can get rid of at this point.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Lafdul can keep them if he wants, but they're for things that you don't have access to anymore.
All right. Well, there you go.
They're not going to do any good unless he just wants to collect keys for the sake of collecting keys.
All right. That's all I have for the were creatures.
Well, there is the possibility of trying to use them to
That's what I was
alter
thinking
them
of,
to make a copy of another key.
I'll let you guys fight over it.
I'm
Wand.
not that bothered.
We're on to the Shao Kids stuff.
Okay.
The wand with the green wood with copper.
I wonder what this might detect as.
Well, what type of magic? Fire.
Let's see. That is...
This is the one that did the fire stuff, right?
Yeah, and then that... So like I said, wonder what it detects as. Leva detects it as invocation, evocation. And Lafdul detects it as elemental fire.
We know it's got two effects. One's fire beam and one's the wall of fire.
Okay. His ring.
That does detect. Hold on just a second. And that is detecting as... enchantment charm for Leva. And Lafdul can't tell.
Wasn't it the snake biting its own tail with
Yes.
red stones
Wait.
as eyes?
Don't I have a ring like that already? That wasn't magic. Oh, that's a claw. Never mind.
There'll be time, Braxon. Don't worry about it. What are you asking, Lafdul?
No, I was looking at the claw signet that I had. I'm just holding on to for some reason.
All right,
Okay.
next.
The bracers. Pretty sure these are gonna be like bracers of armor.
Those detect as enchantment charm from Leva and protection from Lafdul.
It's really good when you get both the mage and the priest because you can narrow it down quite a lot.
Yeah.
Helps.
We got two braces now.
All right, next.
Next is the wheel lock pistol.
That does detect his magic. Enchantment charm for Leva.
Could be cursed, you never know.
And combat from Lafdul.
It worked for the kid.
Yeah, Braxton's wearing armor. It works, but yeah, just
All right. Oop, how'd that happen?
You broke it.
Control Z is your friend.
Bag of holding. I'm guessing is a bag of holding.
Let's see. Leva detects it as alteration.
Yeah,
And Lafdul detects it as numbers.
Is there any way to test out the limitations of a bag of holding? Without breaking, because once you go over the limit, it breaks.
I mean,
is there a spell that does that?
There really isn't. No. You have to just be careful.
Sierra, a small ivory hilt dagger.
That detects as magical. And Leva can't tell.
Wow.
And Lafdul detects it as combat.
I know Sinrae wanted a magical weapon.
Orange vial, or a vial of orange liquid.
Necromancy from Leva, and healing from Lafdul.
Okay, the wand, light brown with runes. Sorry.
Leva detects invocation, evocation, and abjuration magic. And Lafdul detects protection.
What did this one do again when it was used against you?
You never actually saw it used.
Oh, I don't.
He was just holding it when you entered the place.
He was going to use it.
I was going to use it. Right. And we had the spell components. How about the books? There's 7 of them.
They are not magical. They're not
magical.
detecting as magical.
Oh, that's a terrible shame, because it's great fun when the wizard blows up to bearing spellbooks.
Do they have writing on the outside?
No.
Titles?
They have plain covers.
Oh, they shop books written in shell.
You would have to open them to look inside.
Well, they didn't.
If we do
magic,
that,
so
let's do. Well, it could be hidden. If we do that, let's do them separately in a separate room from everything. And I don't know. Is there a purple one? I'll take a purple one. And look through it.
A purple book?
Yeah.
So you want to open one?
Yeah, I'll open one.
Nothing happens, and you can't tell what it's written in. Doesn't look like it's in Shao, though.
I will check the book.
Looks like it's
opened.
Looks like it's a spell book.
Spellbook,
Okay.
all right.
Yep.
Next one.
Oh,
That looks like a spell book as well.
Next one.
double.
Next one.
Spellbook.
All of them
All
spellbooks?
7 of them are spellbooks.
Oh my
Nice.
god, that's a wizard's
How are they all filled to the brim with spells?
Pretty close. Alright, you don't need to write this down. I will copy it to you, but you can skim them and see what's inside them.
Yeah, I will skim them, and I think Leva will also skim them.
Alright.
Yep.
So the first book has, and like I said, I'll copy and paste this to you after the game. Affect normal fires, armor, Bigby's feeling fingers, burning hands, cantrip, charm person, comprehend languages, detect magic, expeditious retreat, hold portal, hypnotism, identify, light, magic missile, read magic, shocking grasp, taunt, and ventriloquism. Next book, alter self, blur, detect evil, ESP, flaming sphere, force wave, forget, insatiable thirst, irritation, knock, no alignment, mirror image, Misdirection, Ray of Enfeeblement, Spark Shower, Spectral Hand, Tasha's Uncontrollable Hideous Laughter, which I'm really sad that I didn't get to use on you guys in that fight, Wizard Lock.
Oh, thank goodness.
Third book,
Oh, yeah.
Delude, Dispel Magic, Fireball, Gust of Wind, Haste, Hold Person, Infravision, Lance of Disruption. That was used on you. Lesser Sign of Sealing, Protection from Normal Missiles, Spectral Force, Suggestion, Tensor's Deadly Strike, Tongues, Vampiric Touch, Water Breathing, Wind Wall, and Wraith Form. Fourth book, Dig, Extension 1, Fire Shield, Fumble, Greater Malazon, Minor Globe of Invulnerability, Minor Spell Turning, Mordenkainen's Celerity, Mordenkainen's Electric Arc, which was used on you, Autoluke's Resilient Sphere, Plant Growth, Polymorph Other, which I am also sad that I didn't get to use on you,
Oh my god, yeah.
Polymorph Self, Remove Curse,
Unmute.
Turn Pebble to Boulder, Vacancy, and Wall of Ice.
We did
Nice.
good. Stunning the kid before it could attack with those spells.
Also, being in a situation where he was not actually prepared for a fight. Which,
Is this 5th level spells now?
yeah. Which I will
they're
point
going,
out...
Is it 6th and 7th?
Maybe. I will point out that if he had been prepared, you can imagine some of the spells might have gotten shaken up. Because one of his spells that he had memorized was Cantrip. Yeah, really useful in the combat situation. So, 5th book has Advanced Illusion, Bigby's Interposing Hand, which was used on you. Cloudkill, Cone of Cold, Demi-Shadow Monsters, Dream, Feeble Mind, Hold Monster, which I'm very sad that I didn't get to use on you. Monster Summoning 3, Seeming, Stone Shape, Summon Shadow, and Wall of Stone. The 6th book has Anti-Magic Shell, Belorigar's Baldric, Contingency, Globe of Invulnerability, Invisible Stalker, Legend Lore, Mantle, Permanent Illusion, and True Seeing. And the 7th spellbook, Delayed Blast Fireball, which he did not have memorized. Force Cage, Malraz's Dramatic Death, Monster Summoning 5, and Power Word Stun, which he did have memorized, which he was going to use on you, except you used it on him first.
Good. Perfect.
So, like I said, I will copy and paste those to you after the game. I'll send it to both you, Leva, and you, Solas. So you can decide what you want to learn out of them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And next up, I was showing some other stuff that you did not ask me about.
Okay. Maybe I didn't. When was this?
You got it from one of these 2 adventures.
That's probably on me. I did duck out early when I said I need to get the information from you, so...
Okay, do you have a glass vial filled with a rainbow-hued liquid?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and it was identified to having abjuration.
Okay, alright, maybe that's why you didn't ask me. And silver chain with a book overlaid.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
was that also detected?
Alteration.
Okay. Alteration, just alteration?
Just alterations.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
And then another
since
file with alteration. Oh wait,
Blue.
one.
that you just did this time.
Oh, I just did this one. Okay.
And we also got the Morning Star with Illusion Phantasm Enchantment.
Right.
Which is...
So, since you got the spells up again, Lafdul, from that silver chain with a book overlaid, etc., you detect thought magic.
Thought.
I wonder if that's you can make a book appear out of that.
Well, I am interested in that silver chain.
Yeah, any wizard would be.
Well, I would have been interested in it even if it wasn't magical.
Oh, the book.
Oh
mean,
yeah,
book.
because it's your religion, isn't it? The knowledge, everything within books, isn't it?
Okay, so do you want to move on to identifying these things, or something else?
If we can.
Yep, alright. So, let me see. Let me get my...
We do the Wild Surge lockdown. We clear half a Bral.
Get the table out. Alright.
Are there any rumors of like Wild Surges happening in Bral? Because
Not exactly. I mean,
stuff.
the like you've had some weird ones go off, like the causing all the weapons
yeah,
to
I'm just
glow.
wondering, other than Leva, that there's other wild mages.
No, wild magic is pretty rare.
All right, I'll toss a pearl into the pile
Okay.
for level. We got 6 pearls. I have 6 pearls.
You can easily go buy more. I mean, she's only getting like one identify spell cast a day anyway. Alright, so that is going to be your 9th level. So, alright. Okay, first item that you want to identify.
Let's go down the list here that I have. Silver chain with the book overlay.
Okay, yep.
Pinned it. Yep. That's a pretty cool looking item.
Yeah.
Picture in my head.
Leva's identify reveals that is intended to suck the wearer's thoughts away into nothingness.
Oh.
Is it a type
Yeah,
of
no, you wanted that, Solas, didn't you?
Well, I don't have to wear it.
Sounds a bit cursed to me.
Can I cast Detect Evil? Because we've had cursed items as well. It probably would make sense for me to have that spell.
Yeah, but cursed items don't detect as evil normally.
No, but I might get something.
Okay. You do not detect any evil on any of the items.
Yeah.
It's probably misidentified. But don't wear it until you get
Yeah.
We got another mage.
checked again.
Braxon's book wasn't evil.
Glass vial filled with a rainbow hue.
All right. That is designed to protect the imbiber from magic. So I will tell you that you don't know exactly what the effects will be, but it is a potion of magic shielding.
Right, in parentheses. Right.
So you got that?
Okay. Yep, got
All
that. All right. Glass vial filled with vibrant blue liquid.
That is designed to make the imbiber more intelligent.
Oh.
So that is a potion of genius.
Oh, very nice.
That helps
Nice.
for learning spells.
Mm.
Can that doesn't work like how Baldur's Gate works. You can't learn more spells because your intention would duck back down, and you won't have the intelligence to know that many.
Oh, somebody help me out with this.
And you would
Yeah, that
randomly
would-
lose.
that would- You would forget the items.
All right. Next
the
one, the white ointment in the ceramic jar.
That is more Kyoton's ointment.
How do you spell that?
Just a second. Keoghtom.
That stuff's really useful. Shame we use it for the healing all the time.
Let's see here. Next would be the morning.
All right. Let's see. That should be that. So that morning star. That is. It has a an ability to make itself invisible.
Can morning stars be used as sap weapons? Or is it sharp?
It's got spikes.
Are they blunted spikes?
Not really.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, that Geogdom's ointment, isn't it used for healing diseases and poisons?
Yeah, let me...
It's extremely good.
We have the description in...
Handouts.
Some of you
We've done
do.
it a few times.
Not everyone.
I've got a handout for it.
Me too. Yeah.
1d4 plus 8 and detoxifies any poison or disease.
Yeah, I just put Solas on that one.
Yeah.
Do we see how many doses are in there?
Looks like it's full.
Oh, nice.
Can I try holding them on this? I just see if it's a will-based thing to will it invisible.
All right. So you pick it up and you just kind of like mentally will it to become invisible, and
fade from sight.
Disappears from view. You're still holding onto it.
Oh, wait! I just strike the ground or something to make it become visible,
and it becomes visible again.
That could be incredibly useful if you want to sneak a weapon in.
Just don't lose it while it's invisible.
Yeah, that seems like we need to get Ockar's ring on that. As much as he's not going to like that, unless he has it or something. Because that seems like an item that will disappear at one point if we're not paying attention.
All right, done looking.
Yeah.
If that's the case, let's see here.
So it's an item that becomes invisible.
Yeah, the Morning Star.
But if you hit someone, does it become visible?
Yeah,
yeah.
Just
said it. Oh, sorry.
As I tested it.
Also, that's what happened. That's what happened in the combat.
Did it have charges?
The identify spell did not reveal that it had charges.
Nice. See.
Okay. Let's see here. We already know what that wand does, the green one.
I mean, you could still identify, see if it does other things, or...
Yeah, that's true. Go ahead, do that.
Alright, give me just a second. Alright, so the first thing that the identify spell reveals is that this wand can create a sheet of minor flame.
Which was what spell again? Was that?
You don't know. I mean, it's a sheet of minor flame, so sounds like that might be a weaker power of it.
Yeah, it's not the second level spell that I'm thinking of.
Okay.
The identify then reveals that it can also manipulate existing fires.
Probably extinguish them.
Fireburst?
You're not sure. You'd have to actually try it, which you also don't know the command word.
Okay, yes.
The identify then reveals that the wand can create a large blast of fire.
Fireball wand. That's always fun.
Then it reveals that it can create a wall of fire. And then the spell reveals that it has a small number of charges remaining.
Yeah, something like that would use a lot of charges per use, depending. We need to figure out how to recharge these ones. I mean, the high level.
Okay, next would be the ring by in its own. I guess it's ring of regeneration.
By its own time.
Alright, just a second. So that ring is.
I reckon that was just the side effect of his power, so I don't reckon it's ring of regeneration.
That ring has protection benefits.
Oh, it's ring protection.
Most likely.
It would be something I would be interested in.
You and Sinrae,
Okay.
anyone's without
Bracers. Guessing the bracers are protection, but you can go ahead and examine that too.
All right. Indeed, those arm guards are designed to offer the wearer protection in combat.
What type
Armor,
of protection?
Oh,
yeah, does it have
Physical
a degree?
protection. Physical protection in combat.
Does it have
Sounds
minor
useful.
or major or something?
Moderate.
+2 to... No, it's not +2.
it's useful
Oh,
for anyone who can't wear armor.
Well, not necessarily people who can't wear armor, who choose not to wear armor. For example, Higgimus could have worn them.
And
No.
the identify spell expires
No, I'm
there.
just hypothesized. I don't know what the bloody word is.
Higgimus's natural hide is pretty good.
I think Braxon meant spellcasters that can't wear armor to cast spells.
Yeah, Braxon did mean spellcaster. Stops them getting hit. Stops them passing out.
Alright. The one that I'm most interested in, the wheel lock.
Yeah, the identify spell expired
gun.
after the.
Oh, that's okay. We have more. We have more pearls where that comes from.
Wild Surge, consume item. Higgimus would hate me forever.
All right. So Leva begins casting the identify spell on the wheellock pistol. All of a sudden, she is where the wheellock pistol was, and the wheellock pistol is where she was.
Spell failed, she Wild Surge.
And that does use up that pearl.
Hello?
Alright, I'll give
So hang on.
another
hang on.
pearl.
What? Hang on.
That's
What?
the Wild Surge, Braxon. It wasn't.
So, when that wild surge happened, did Higgimus end up holding lever? as if she was a gun?
No, she puts it on the
I
table.
don't hold that.
No, she wasn't. He wasn't holding the weapon because Leva would then would need to pick up the item in order to identify it.
Oh, right. Okay.
You gotta spend like 8 hours purifying an item, so it's assumed it's put on the table or something.
Fair enough.
All right. So identifying that wheellock pistol, Leva reveals that it has some combat benefits. Minor.
Oh.
+1 to +2, maybe?
Yeah.
All right.
Or it
Next
could
up.
be cursed, and you fire the
Yeah.
bullet and it goes around and hits you in the back.
I don't think Higgimus would mind if it's cursed. It's magical.
Well,
It's a magical
It
pistol.
shot me pretty well.
I doubt the kid would have weared or used cursed items.
That's true. Anything you use can't be cursed.
Surely.
Maybe. There wasn't anything
Considering
else
his
on the gun,
level,
was
it would be quite unlikely.
No, the dagger. The ivory hilt dagger.
the gun. There wasn't anything else on the gun, was there?
Oh,
The dagger wasn't magical. I don't
yeah,
think.
well, it's got combat.
Bag of holding.
That is indeed a bag that opens into an extra-dimensional space.
There's no way to get a degree reading on that, is there?
Not really.
Okay.
You'd have to compare it to another bag holder, I guess.
Small ivory hilt dagger.
That has moderate combat benefits.
+2 to +3, isn't it? Well,
Braxon will be interested in that.
Okay.
He's been after a dagger.
Vial with the orange stuff in it.
That is a potion of extra healing.
That'd be nice. I think we used a lot of those this fight. Wand with a light brown wood and runes. Runes.
That wand can produce a minor protection against frontal attacks and magical missiles.
Are they separate things or the same?
And then the spell cannot determine anything else about that wand. You'd have to use a new spell.
Another power.
Oh, did the spell run out?
It did not run out, it just can't determine anything else with this casting.
Oh. Okay. But Leva would be able to learn something you should cast the spell again?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. Alright. And I think that was all the stuff, though, wasn't it? Or was it? Did you guys see if I missed anything?
No, nothing.
Any of the vials of the ointment stuff
Can
come up
we-
with
No.
anything? No. Okay.
Can we re-identify Braxon's cursed armor?
If it's cursed, it's not going to show up. Remember.
No, well, we can determine if it does change once you know it's cursed.
That
Idle.
that reveals that it
Is it
that
worth
armor
the
has
money?
moderate combat bonuses.
Yes.
Lafdul, can you assess the vial with diamond? Is it 1,000 gold?
So hang on.
Why don't we focus on like magic items? Do you have any?
All right, let's,
is there anything that
recast
you
that
guys
spell.
still have? Because this
Yeah.
identify spell is still in effect, but you can't determine anything else about this wand. Like that's
You guys have anything else?
I'm looking for my items.
Those rainbow shimmery disc, we identified those, right?
Store magic.
yeah, I believe so. Yeah, store magical.
Okay, store magical energy.
Yep. I mean, if you don't have anything, then you can just let the spell expire and then.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything else, just to make sure.
So, does that mean you checked Braxon's cursed armor and it says it's got benefits?
It's the same as it was before. We used to
Oh,
just check
right.
to see if once you realise something's cursed, and if it changes. Or not.
Has Lev gained enough of a level to identify that saber with a golden guard?
When did she go up a level?
I don't know, but we'll just cast it again.
It's a
It's fine.
werewolf
we'll
thing,
do it
wasn't
again. That saber is designed to combat lycanthropes and shape changers.
Like what?
Oh,
That
Probably
would have
plus
been
3
useful.
against lycanthropes or something.
It was actually a coincidence that I rolled that up, but yeah, it might have been useful.
Saber longer than the short sword? Was
Yeah,
it's
it
slightly
is.
longer, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Saber is longer.
Is it same category or?
Sabers are
Medium.
slashing weapons, not thrusting weapons.
But
Alright,
they're
I
still
don't have
medium
anything
now.
Yeah, it's still medium.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have anything else.
So that spell expires. Do you
Yeah,
want
we'll
to
cast another one.
cast another one? Okay, for that one.
Yeah, see if we can find anything else on that one.
All right. The spell reveals that that can also create a protection from non-magical missiles. It reveals that it can create a protection from non-magical bludgeoning weapons. Reveals that it can create protection from normal edged weapons.
mm.
Does it do
Reveals
piercing
that
as
it can create protection from magical missiles.
Oh,
It can also create protection from magical bludgeoning weapons. It can create magical protection from edged weapons. And it has a minor number of charges remaining.
Useful.
Probably on its last use.
So if you cast all of the protections, then you're
those are all
essentially
separate
invulnerable.
powers.
Yeah,
Yes.
you've got to invoke them one at a time.
Yeah, but you can invoke several one after the other.
What would be interesting to find out if there's any of the fighters
Wait,
use that.
sorry, one other thing. The wand also has a moderate combat bonus.
Okay.
A wand with a combat bonus.
It can be used as a weapon. Wait, can...
And one thing that I did forget to mention, inside that the bag, there was also some sacks of coins. I forgot to mention it to you.
Way.
Let me know when you're ready to take those numbers.
Yep. Go for it.
All right. There were multiple sacks of copper coinage, total of 12,012 copper coins.
12,012?
Yes.
Okay.
That's quite a lot.
It's not worth a lot. It's 120
Not
gold.
worth a lot, but quite a lot
120
copper
gold.
coins.
7,011 silver pieces.
Okay.
444 electrum pieces.
Okay.
1,335 gold pieces.
Okay.
And 119 platinum pieces.
Got it.
I was going to ask for some copper pieces, but I don't think I need any. I've got 200.
Oh, you'll get some more here. Excuse me, WL treasure.
Oh, you'll get more, whether you like it
You'll
or
get
not.
more. You'll eat it. Wait.
Kinky.
Yum, yum.
Okay.
So, for the items that you guys picked up, anyone want to, like... I mean, keep in mind that there are 2 people who are not here. You might want to keep in mind that they might have some interests as well, but you can start distributing some of the items if you so desire.
suggest
I'm
we wait.
mostly interested in those either that ring or those bracers,
Yeah, I suggest
and
we wait
possibly
until we're
that bag of holding.
Why don't we put our names on things and wait for the other 2 to say whether they want any of them?
But underneath, like, each item,
Since
like,
at the moment
in
I only can have protection from my spells.
Yeah. Braxon would be interested in the dagger because he was after a dagger last time.
That actually sounds pretty good, and we'll hash it out during the week. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
So we're
okay
not
with
being... So
Yeah.
on the player information list,
Yeah.
underneath miscellaneous loot unidentified items, well, they're identified, but I should say magical items instead. Just right next to the items, just put your name. Next to the things that you're interested in. And then I'll put a note into the Discord saying for the other people to look over the items and put their names next to it, and then we'll roll off. Does that sound fine?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Keep in mind that you don't know how to use these wands yet.
Oh, I'll look on the ones that have a word on them or
No.
anything. Oh, well, of course it wouldn't be that lucky. There wasn't a scrap of paper inside that
Nope.
bag, was there? All right. I was hoping you'd be like, oh yeah, there's definitely a word on each of those wands. You actually looked. Good job.
I should do that sometime, but just to see if you look, and then like have a little note tied to it, and just never looked at it. I don't know why you didn't look at the note that was hanging on it.
We'll probably go and research
A
it
little tag.
for 3 months until we find that there's this little piece of paper stuck to it. Knowing our group, we'll probably do that.
All right.
I suggest that we pretty much sell those non-magical weapons and jewelry if no one wants to use them.
Well,
Max
what we
always
usually
wants
do,
to use.
what we normally do is for the non-magical stuff, we usually get the sell price for all that sort of thing, and then when Ald gives me how much everything's sold for, you have to just take it out of your share.
Yeah.
And we'll say that you get it. Take that amount of the worth of the item out.
All right, so
that's how we gotta do that.
So we want to have Lafdul start looking over that stuff and figuring out what stuff is worth.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think those 2 non-magical broadswords can be possibly used for the crew if there are some people who can use them.
So the way that the crew stuff is they bring their own stuff.
Okay.
Kind of. Or if we want them all to have like a certain thing, we need to have in groups of what? Like, what'd you say, Alt? Like 20 or something?
5 at a time, basically.
5 at a time, yeah.
Okay.
So, because he doesn't want to have a whole bunch of mismatched stuff for all the crew.
Yeah, I understand.
And I don't blame him. That'd be a lot to keep track of.
Lafdul, take care that we don't accidentally sell the diamond dust.
We're not going to sell that. Let's
I think all of
sell any of the
those
dusts.
spell component gem dusts are something we keep.
There's a lot of spells that use various stuff. Diamonds just being chief among
I'm mostly meaning that selling those diadems, ornaments and such that can't really be used as a spell component.
Are you telling me you don't like nice things in life?
I like
Yeah,
nice
I mean,
books.
Lafdul's got his pad in his ship. You know, he's furnished it out. You know, at least he lives comfortably when he's.
Higgimus does too.
I like nice books. That's what my character likes.
Matter of fact,
See, I gotta
Higgimus
be-
has an invention that warms his tea in the middle of the phlogiston. He
Yeah,
lives
that
the
counts.
ultimate life of luxury there.
Yeah, but every time he uses it, it sounds like he's doing explosions downstairs.
You know, all the crew. You should see how the crew react. Oh no, turn it down. Does he have to do it? He's like losing relations with crew.
All right, so Lafdul, do you want to start examining that stuff, see what it's worth?
I suppose.
All right. So let's start with the silver chain diadem with a crescent moon.
Okay.
What is your appraisal score, Lafdul?
13.
Okay. You believe that would be worth around 800 gold pieces. And then the silver hair ornament with a polished amethyst. You believe that that would be worth about 1,500 gold pieces.
Wow.
The silver hoop earrings with moonstones. Lafdul is not exactly sure. He's not too familiar with earrings. The dagger itself, with platinum hilt and a large pearl pommel in a white leather sheath. That he thinks could go for over 1,000. The silver hair ornaments with etched geometric designs, he is unsure of. And the silver rapier with a silver hilt studded with rubies, that he thinks would go for about 4,000.
I found the perfect bait for Jewel. She likes her rapiers.
Did she
Feels
use a
like
spear,
better
though?
rings.
She stole your rapier, but she was using a spear.
Yeah, she likes it for the guises.
Yeah.
He takes.
She
Alright,
might be interested in that Morningstar.
Silver hand mirror.
That's just a normal mirror. That's nothing special about it.
Oh, okay. Silver and amethyst earring.
That for the pair, Lafdul thinks that those would go for 800. The necklace with a dozen rose quartz and blue quartz stones, he thinks would go for about 500. And the bracelet, he is unsure of. On the stones, 4 polished oval red orange stones. He recognizes those as sunstones, and they're not particularly valuable. He'd price them at about 10 gold pieces each.
Sunstone.
Yeah.
I'm just writing these because these are regular. Are these cut or not?
These are polished, yeah. So that it's Sunstone Oliga class. You can always hit me up after the game if you want.
10 gold.
6 reddish-brown faceted stones. He recognizes those as zircons. They're not particularly valuable, but he's not sure exactly what the price is or something. Maybe there's a flaw in them that's throwing him off or something like that.
My last appraisal was 50 gold, so you can put 50 question mark.
Yeah, that might be a reasonable guess, but you know, that's why
it's question mark.
Okay. 2 lustrous blue-purple faceted gems. There's Zios, but there's some flaws in it that are throwing him off, so he's not sure.
What do you call it? How?
Zios, Z-I-O-S-E. Like I said, you can hit me up after the game.
Never heard that one.
And 3 polished translucent pale green stones. Those are flame dances, and they're worth about 500 each.
I typed this in wrong.
This other person didn't have any, like, frivolous stuff on him, did he? Besides the money.
He did not.
Alright. And we didn't
I mean, he was a kid.
His house. Yeah.
And no, you didn't get to search the house. Oh, you got some ledgers.
You got some keys.
And the keys were
Track
from...
down where he gets that meat from.
You want to try some?
Did we get some?
No, that all got burned. I'm saying if you tracked it down, would you try some?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm just curious if you'd like to turn into those things that you burned on the floor.
Oh, is that what happened to him?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
They were failed.
Oh, okay. That's gross.
We've
How
got
was that kid not turning into them? Was he transferring his body into someone else's body each time? Failed.
Did we work out what type of helmet?
It requires luck for you to withstand the effects.
It might be luck. It might be something else. You don't know.
Yeah.
We've got a ship's helm written down.
Yeah.
Unknown ship helm.
Did you never figure that out? Where'd you get it from?
We've had it for a little bit. I think we got it
On the flitter?
from... Yeah, or something like that.
Probably the death.
I mean, I need to know exactly, otherwise I can't tell you because I can't
It wasn't
look
from
back at my thing.
Flitter. It was one of the ones from those pirates, I think, that we fought. Those.
Yeah, they had a flitter.
Yeah.
It wasn't from the flitter itself?
No, it wasn't from the flitter.
Then what did you get on the flitter?
Minor one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a minor helm.
Then I think you have doubled up on something because I don't recall you getting any other helms.
Okay, so how many helms do we have altogether, according to you? I have a major one, a minor one, and a minor one, and then I have this other one.
I think you should only have the 2 minors. And the major, of course.
Okay. I'll delete that off.
Oh well. was nice while it lasted.
Fritter, the shuttle, and the big ship have all got helms.
I mean, the large ship had a non-magical helm that you would have needed to dedicate a lot of cargo space to. I'm pretty sure you didn't take it. They're not particularly valuable.
Well, that might have been what...
furnace ones.
The Radiant ship, I don't think you've gotten a furnace.
Oh, no, that's what I thought it was.
No, it was a non-magical helm. Non-magical helms are basically...
Tinkernail?
No, actually, those work with minor helms. Non-magical helms are non-magical. They are anything that would move a ship without magic, but they only work at tactical speed. So you can't get spelljamming speed out of them. They're only for, like, the only thing that you'd really use them for is fighters. Or landing craft on asteroids like Bral.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they need to be powered by a spelljammer. I assume they're not.
So moral of story: if we get any other helms, write down this adventure this time.
Yeah, no, I mean in general you should be categorizing the things like by where you got them, kind of thing. So like Giff pirate ship or something like that.
Okay.
If that's the easiest way for, and that's what I was saying earlier. If you want to avoid writing some stuff down and get it afterwards, you can say took stuff from Giff pirate ship, kind of thing.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I mean, you could be a little bit more in depth, like books from Giff pirate ship, that kind of thing, or something like that.
I got you.
Yeah.
You say we got... I'm looking at my list, that ring that cancels out the power of the other magic items. Could we try that with the banded armor that Brax is wearing to see if it cancels out that? But there's no way to test that unless you put Braxon in a life-threatening situation.
No, Braxon puts his normal armor on and gets someone to hit him.
To not hold back hits him.
Yeah, I'll take turns hitting Braxon to figure out if it works or not.
So the
I
red
mean, you
guild
only have to
rings
hit him with a fist or...
Well, you don't know exactly how that works. How are you going to use it?
He's just going to wear the ring
Okay.
to see if it cancels out the curse.
Well, Braxton will have to take off all his other magic items.
Yeah.
The cursed armor. So
put
that's
on
the only thing it can cancel
You
out.
put the cursed armor on the floor because you want to see if you swap into your cursed armor.
Yeah, and puts his normal armor back on.
As you try to take the cursed armor off this time, you cannot.
No!
Put the ring on. See if you can take the armor off.
Okay, so you give Braxton that ring, have him put it on, and no change.
Okay.
Okay, Braxton's gonna have to be cut out of his armor.
Oh, just have to get you cursed.
No, I will remove curse. I won't charge you this time, you know.
Alright, so you cast a remove curse on Braxon. And after casting it, you don't notice any change. What do you want to do, Braxon?
Take the armor off.
Okay, you are able to remove the armor this time.
Alright, let's destroy that stuff then.
I think Ockar likes to destroy.
Well, can we take the magic off the armor and then sell it as a normal suit of armor? Or do we have to destroy it?
Do you have a Mordekainen's disjunction or a rod of cancellation? I do not believe you have either of them.
Is that an elaborate way of saying no?
That is an elaborate way of saying, unless you can think of an unusual way of doing it, then I can't think of a way that you have right now to nullify the magic on them.
Get a wild search, but the only magical item nearby is that.
We should also probably destroy the silver chain that sucks the wearer's thoughts away.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not convinced that's cursed yet.
I'll take it to
I'll at least
Mage
study
Guild.
it more carefully.
Yeah, I'll take it to the Mage Guild and I'll just pay I'll take the hit.
The 1,000?
And get.
Alright.
Why don't you just wear it?
No, because you might permanently lose intelligence.
Okay, so that pendant, the wizard casts a spell on that, and before telling you what it has, he says, you wouldn't happen to be interested in selling this. It's a minor item. Wouldn't serve you any good. Just speeds up memorization time. I'd be more than happy to take this off of your hands, Sir Giff.
Oh.
No, that's okay. I got some small people back on my ship that might be interested in.
It is a shame. I'd be more than happy to give you a good deal on that.
What? Like, how much of a good deal?
Oh,
I'm joking, by the way. I'm just playing stuff.
Okay, so you interrupt him before he's willing to say anything. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, that is that was indeed misidentified. I rolled a 100.
Oh.
See, Solas is so quick to destroy this item, you know.
There's always a 5% chance that you will misidentify an item, and there is a 5% chance that you will not identify an item, no matter how good you are at identifying. With the identify spell.
So it speeds up the amount of time it takes you to memorize the spell?
Yes.
Does it specifically state for wizards or cleric?
He did not specify one way or the other, but you do know what that he was interested in it.
He's a wizard.
You could always try it yourself.
Solas would be the best bet to figure out if it works for both, because he's both, weirdly enough.
Okay. So you want to give that to Solas? Let him try it?
Yeah, I would be interested in it if it was for priest.
So Higgimus comes back, gives it to Solas, and Solas smashes it up immediately.
I'm not.
He'd be kicked out of the company for that.
I'm not usually smashing items, even if they are.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Not exactly strong enough to smash items either.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you want to experiment with that?
Yeah, I will test it.
It halves the time that it takes to memorize spells in the morning, for both priest and wizard spells.
So it works for both.
Yep.
Well, that's useful.
I am interested in the item, weirdly enough.
Well, for some reason, I am also interested.
Yep, so it's like
All the free casters are like,
Since
yeah.
if it works for both, it is quite useful for me.
Although,
can we take that cursed armor down to the Dwarven district and have it melted down?
If you want, yeah.
To get some
it's
sort of
made
value
out of
out.
steel, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Is there some sort of value from?
Oh wait, do
something?
cursed items power furnaces? Magical spelljamming furnaces.
No, because furnaces are powered based off of XP value, and cursed items have no XP value. Right now, that's not a workaround. Sorry. I mean, if you want to go down and inquire to some of the dwarven smiths whether they would melt it down, they'd be happy to melt it down for the cost of the materials.
Oh. Right.
So basically, we get nothing out of it. It would just be destroying the item for the.
I mean, alternately, you can pay them to melt it down, and it will coincidentally be whatever the value of the metal is.
I sense.
What about if Ockar could do it? Because he's got forge. He's made armor.
You could ask him.
Yeah.
You could ask him next time.
Yeah.
We just take it to Ockar.
Okay. So you'll wait until next time and ask him about that.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys want to spend any time doing any spell research? Have some downtime, have some relaxation. Spell research would take time, or command word research.
I think we should take some time here.
I will do spell research, but I will basically tell you after the session what I'm going to be researching.
You might want to wait until you actually have money to do that, because you don't have the money for it right now. You might after the distribution that I'll get with Asher for, but right now you definitely do not have the money for it.
We definitely need to sell the stuff that we have to sell.
And I'll give you that.
Higgimus will be making a report for the Giff High Command.
Yep.
Because he'll probably need to report this.
All right.
And what else is he going to need to do? He's going to be looking into what our next job will be if we don't get one or get one meet.
Oh, I'll have something for you next week. Don't worry. But yeah, you can role play out that you're looking around.
Yeah, well, he's going to be planning a trip to Forge Space.
Right.
Playing that out.
Okay. Do you guys want to? I mean, like, you've got some items that have command words that you don't know, and they are just burning up inventory space, essentially. You know, for a turn of a phrase,
we need
without
to find that stuff up.
learning those command words.
What's the cost for them to do the research on that?
I'm treating it as a level 1 spell.
Okay, which is what I don't know what that is.
Alright, so none of the wizards are going to jump in. I guess I will go look that up. Hold on a second. I have it written down.
Well, I can't remember it.
That's fine. I got it written down somewhere. I just need to figure out which page I put it in.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the spell. What time do you need?
First level spell cost.
Spell research. Okay, so it's 1d10 times 100 gold pieces per spell level, 2 weeks per spell level. So, being that it's a first level I'm treating it as a first level spell, 1d10 times 100 and 2 weeks.
Yeah, I need 4 weeks for my spell.
Okay, I think the company would be able to pay for that.
How many of these items do you have? Because that's...
Yeah.
That's kind of the key.
Well, we have a couple wands here. Which one was it that I think would be really useful if we could get the white wooden wand with silver caps to it? We don't have the code word for that yet, do we?
No.
No. I think that one would be good for us to get information.
I assume the 2 new ones that you got as well?
The 2 new ones as well.
Yeah.
Well, if Leva and me both do the research, we can do two ones in 2 weeks' time.
Alright.
Any other items?
Is there any other items people have that they don't know how it works? People. Anybody else?
The things that I want to do have a personal nature, but it's depending on how long we're going to spend out of an adventure to do. Because I might need like 5 weeks, maybe 6.
Alright, well, we want to plan on having like 2 months downtime, so the wizards can do their research on all their stuff.
How much time was there left to fix up the ship?
I mean, that amount of time would be plenty. How many hull points does it have remaining?
Oh, yeah, well. Good question.
63 out of 70.
So that's 7 weeks. I mean, you can still sail if you're down, a couple hull points.
Yeah, but now 2 months or like 7 weeks seems about right.
Yeah, 2 months would be plenty of time for all the different types of research. Because I imagine wizards have spells they want to look at and such. With all these
spell that'll take 4 weeks for me, and there is a command word which takes. How long does it take for command words?
2 weeks.
Oh, and the hilt needs a week as well.
Yes,
so that's 2 months worth of work too. So I think 2 months is good. Give people time to do stuff.
Braxon was also talking about putting some safety features in the area where.
Right. But right now I'm trying to figure out the research times that people need and the items. So we got those 3 wands as well. Lafdul, what do you have that you need to research?
The Wand of Wonder, I'm not sure how long it takes for me to get a command word out of that.
Same amount of time.
Is it?
2 weeks.
Alright. So, yeah, that and a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
Pass about notice.
What about the staff?
What staff? You mean the cure disease? No, we got the command word for that.
Do you? Did you research that? Okay.
Yeah, that came out of the company funds. I've got it on my character sheet as known.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, same for the one that has the silver caps on both ends. We've done the research for that.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Okay.
I have it here. It's once we needs research, but command word known, we did the research.
Okay.
Okay.
It can create, etc., etc., etc.
It can create an etc.
Yes.
Somebody should probably take that though and start making use of it.
Sorry, what wand?
It's in the underneath rods, staffs, and rods.
It has only
wands, probably.
Also, we got a code wand in one hand and you got a fire wand in the other.
What about the gnarled shaft just over a foot long of petrified flower stems?
Hang on.
On my list here.
Wait, that might be the one I've got.
I have that listed as levas.
Oh. No, I got the Queen and Bloom one.
I was going to say that's not on the general list.
I just put... These are the two things that I've got. I know it's small. I should add a link for it anymore.
Now, Shaft. I have create somnolence, strong desire to sleep. I have no comment regarding the command word.
All right, so you'll need to research that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's 4 wands. Let me go ahead and roll up the amount that will be. All right, so for the Wand of Sleep, that will run 400 gold pieces.
Oh, that's cheap.
Company's paying for it.
Huh? Is it?
Company's paying for the research on these, yep.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Wand of Wonder will be 600.
What, am I paying for that, or is that coming out company?
No, company.
One.
Company's paying for it.
I'm grateful for that.
500 for the Wand of Fire, and 300 for the other one that does the protections.
Curious to know what the Wand of Wonder's command word would be.
Okay, let me... I need to look through my information for the Wand of Wonder one. The command word for the Wand of Sleep, after your research, you discover a working word, Alara Ladal. I will type that in for you.
Which one is that?
This is the Wand of Sleep.
Okay, because the other one you just said you got the command word, but I have no command word. You just told us we have it.
Yeah, well, sometimes I write it down, sometimes I forget to write it down, so.
That's mine.
Part of it is because, like, the Wand of Frost, that was used by something that couldn't speak anyway, but they could still use it without needing to use the command word, so there was no way for you to hear the word anyway.
Okay.
So I didn't write it down. Next up, the Wand of Fire. That is Ignadakra. I'll write that in as well. So that is for the Wand of Fire. And for the other one that gives you those protections, that is Rildtrin. And I need to go look up with the Wand of Wonder. I don't have it written down in this part of the sheet, so I'll give it to you later.
Real
same
shit.
with the cure disease. And
Yeah,
I had the command.
I'll get that. I'll get you the Wand of Frost command word as well, so you have that. And Lafdul, you were doing research on Pass Without Notice. So, let's see. That is 2nd level Travelers. Your deity will be willing to grant you access to that. And the cost is going to be... Oh, well, that's just annoying.
Oh, come on. That sounds great.
100? 100?
200 gold pieces and 4
Oh,
weeks.
no. 200, oh.
Yeah. Actually, wait, am I reading that right? Let me see.
Yeah?
You would say that. You would say that.
No.
But I might not be reading it right.
I've got it wrote down on my sheet somewhere, actually. What the hell is it?
Yeah, 1d10 times 100. Per spell level.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, that was fairly cheap. Yeah, no, I thought that might be a useful spell. Because I saw a situation where we could get into that building where the watchmen were guarding that place. If I had access to that spell, I'd just be able to just walk in through a window.
Alright.
Through a window.
Well, we'll have to discuss that when the situations arise.
Leva decided on the level 5 spell that she will learn.
Okay.
That's safeguarding.
Alright.
That's a common spell, isn't it? According to this, it is.
Where is it?
Oh, I reckon.
Purple worm.
Is it in the player's handbook?
Purple worm? Is that the play? I guess so. Yes, it's the player's handbook.
Okay.
5th level spells. It's a nice one. It protects the wizard and anyone in the area of effect from damage caused by the rebinding of the wizard's spells. This includes damage from a fireball cast in an area too small for its effects.
Oh, that sounds like something Xanthia could have done with.
What was the spell name again?
Safeguarding. Abjuration. It's in the Tome of Magic.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
Player's
right
handbook. Okay.
Well, if it's in the Tome of Magic, that's not the player's handbook.
It isn't? Well, okay.
That's a different book. Player's handbook is the player's handbook.
For me, it's the same book because it's all in the purple worm site.
Keep in mind, chances are that website's going to be going away soon because their whole website, other than that part, is broken.
I have it locally.
Okay. Yeah, that's an uncommon spell, Tome of Magic, so you would need to find someone to get it from and then do a trade.
Alright. It's one I want, so I go to the...
Alright, let me see.
Then have a look.
See if they have it. Yep. Alright. What are you gonna just like offer them access to some of the spell books that you've already recovered?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Then they will take that trade, but they will also request an extra fee of 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
For giving you access to their spellbooks.
Okay.
All right.
100.
And Solas, if you want to do some spell research, you can let me know in between sessions.
Yeah, I let you know in between sessions because I need to check what spells I'm interested in learning.
Right, and keep in mind that you don't actually have to do research if you have the spell books.
Yeah.
So, Go ahead and roll for the number of pages for that, Leva.
Just a second. What's that?
1d6 plus 4.
Okay. Plus 4? Ah, yes.
Yeah. Level -1.
Okay, yes. 7.
Alright.
Well.
It's not bad.
There was.
Alright, so, when we come back next week, I will be giving you the experience in just a second, but when we come back next week, we'll, probably do a little bit of a quick discussion about the items first, and then, see what's coming up. In terms of experience points this time, let's see. And
Do I get any? Well, opening a chest.
You did some locks, didn't you?
Yeah, I was using some thief skills down below.
yeah, your thief will get 100 experience points, Lafdul.
Yay!
And everyone is getting 4,215.
Oh, low levels might go up. 4,250.
4,215.
Nice.
In addition, Braxon and Higgimus get an extra 140.
Oh,
Or your combat bonus for hit dice.
yeah.
Does that level anyone up?
I'm checking it just now.
Yeah.
I'll get with Sinrae and let her know.
No, I'm still miles away. Getting there. My thief's not that far off.
You've surpassed
Not
your
quite.
your lost experience point
yeah.
level. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while for Leva.
I almost level up, but not quite.
Ah, not quite.
That.
I
What's
need,
that for your priest or mage?
For my mage.
Oh,
That would be
also, Lafdul, you will gain some
Eh.
experience points for your priest for researching a spell.
Yay. Second level.
Let's see, that is going to be 500.
Converting gold to XP. Ooh, 500.
Alright, so I want to thank you guys for playing, and when we come back next week, off on a new adventure.
For the game.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank you for
having
playing.
us.
Thanks for the game.
See you next week, everyone.